Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back to BrokeN Bois. This is episode 149. I'm Colin.
And I am Mike.
Almost 150.
Almost 150.
Halfway to 200.
Yes. That is math.
Sure is.
I love math.
Love it.
And I hope our episode 150 artist analysis is an artist as near and dear to our heart as episode 100 was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good old T-Swift.
Good old T-Swizzle. Can't wait for Drake to show up for next week.
No.
We're going to have him as a guest on the pod.
Yeah, that'll get numbers.
Yeah. I probably would, actually.
Yeah, it would.
So maybe that's what we got to strive for.
Yeah, he ships us up to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
The old motherland.
Is that motherland?
For him.
Well, yeah, I guess so. That's true. I guess it's kind of subjective, isn't it?
Yeah. Justin Bieber.
Mm-hmm.
The Weeknd.
I forgot Justin Bieber was from Canada.
Yeah.
I just realized that was not facing you, so.
That's all right. I'll just yell.
Yeah, Colin was being really funny. I'm sure it's good. now it'll pick you up better.
But, yeah.
Yeah?
150 next
week. 150
That's
next
great.
week.
Artist analysis.
Yeah.
First one of 2024.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, first eligible award for the Brokies will be next week. And speaking of the Brokies, last week was our fun little award show. I almost said game show. Maybe even, no. Our fun little award show that we do every year. And we had one last week. Put a lot of time into editing that and everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Got it out on time and everything.
I know. I didn't think I was going to, but then I was like, I'll stay up till 4. I got it. And I did.
Sure did.
And yeah, I think it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, it turned out great.
The section with the guard dog, I was kind of laughing while editing that. Because for some reason, the screams that I added, it really, like, with like, your eyes widening and stuff. So, like, it worked really well. But, yeah, go check that out. There's always a lot of fun edits and stuff in there.
Love the Brokies. Very fun episode every year.
Yes, absolutely.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
But how's your week been, Mike?
Week's been fine. Well, I mean, I kind of have a wrap up from last few weeks because we haven't actually talked about our weeks since Christmas, before Christmas. So, first thing I did, this feels like a long time ago now, we made Christmas cookies with my family. Mm-hmm. I mean, we do that every year. It's kind of one of our traditions with the cousins. My grandma just makes little shapes and then we decorate them. Mm-hmm. Okay, I thought I was going to sneeze, but it didn't come.
Bringing that back this year.
Bringing what back?
You not being able to sneeze.
Was that a thing I had at one point?
I think so. There were a couple moments where you didn't sneeze. And...
I don't doubt it. I just, I don't. But, yeah, we did that. I always make a zombie cookie every year. And this year we had a little cat mold. And my grandma made 4 of them, one for each of us. And none of the gingerbread men, were broken like they usually are because that's what makes the zombie cookie. Yeah. And I was like, would anyone be mad if I wasted a cat cookie on a zombie cat? And they're like, nah, go for it. So, made a zombie cat. Pretty fun. Then, I don't know why I put the albums there. That's weird. But I listened to some albums this week. I'll get to that. Christmas Eve, I did a little duet with my aunt. She plays a flute, and I play clarinet. And I also compose things. So I arranged a little God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, kind of like theme and variation almost, for us to play. And that went really well. I kind of challenged her a little bit because she was like, no, write what you want to write. And I was like, okay. And,
30-second notes.
No, it wasn't quite like that as much as it was like most of it was in 2/4, but then there'd be random bars of 3/4, just like put in there, and just a lot of like vibe changes and stuff, and just we got it down. Our performance was actually the best we had played it, so it went well. But that was good. Then Christmas Eve church service. It's always whatever. Then there's the Silent Night thing at the end that I talked about, and that was cool.
Yeah.
Had a little bit of a rainy Christmas this year.
Yeah.
It was funny as we were leaving my grandparents' house. My dad was like, "Yeah, we'll listen to Christmas music one last time." And the first one I was playing was "Let It Snow" as it was drizzling down rain, which was slightly depressing.
Dreaming of a wet Christmas.
Exactly. Yeah, that's good. Christmas went pretty well. I didn't really have any like huge things on my list or anything like that. Got some good stuff. Got Leve on vinyl. Got that Floating Points and Pharaoh Sanders thing on vinyl, which that's pretty cool.
Yeah, cool.
Just a bunch of stuff that I was like, yeah, I'll take that. If you're offering, I'll do that. My Christmas lists nowadays are really not like oh my god, I want this, because the things I want are like way over Christmas. Yeah, they're way over Christmas budget. So I'm like, got some cool stuff though. Watched a few movies by myself, and then with my mom one night. I watched Black Klansman by myself. That was a great movie. I was meaning to see that at some point. I saw it was on Netflix. I'm like, okay. There's actually a few things on Netflix that I want to get to watch, and one of them being Dune Part 1 to finish that. So I only watched half of it.
I gotta watch John Wick 3. That's on there.
That's on there too? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on there right now. I watched Black Klansman. Yeah, it was a good movie. Mm-hmm. Really funny. Adam Driver. I always seen that clip of him,
screaming the
M-word.
Yeah.
So I thought, like, for the first part of the movie, I thought his character was just going to be, like, a plot twist racist or something like that. And I was like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. All right, that makes sense now.
Topher Grace as the as like the Grand Wizard or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was pretty good. Yeah, no, it was a good movie. And Mario was also on there. I watched that in the same night. Yeah.
Vibes.
The vibes. But yeah, I've been meaning to watch Mario at some point, just because, like, people said this is really good. And yeah, the animation was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that's cool.
Illumination stuff, I usually don't like their animation. But I guess maybe the team was more passionate for this one or something. But
probably like a Nintendo, like, you gotta make this.
Yeah, probably. It was really impressive animation for a lot of it. But yeah, that was pretty good. I mean, it was nothing like extremely special, but it was also, good. It was, glad I watched it good, but probably won't watch it again unless someone wants to. And then my mom and I watched Barbie. Also a good one. That's one that I said that I would watch if someone wanted to watch it with me, but I wasn't like going out of my way to do it. It was good. I liked it quite a bit. My mother and I enjoyed that. That was also funny, and I really liked the filmmaking in general on that one.
Greta Gerwig's great.
Yeah, she crushed it with all the sets and all the I guess the story beats and stuff like that. It all just like it flowed together as an original kind of movie, and I was like, hell yeah, love to see it.
Hard to believe that was almost an Amy Schumer movie.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Amy Schumer was almost Barbie for a long time, and it was getting struggled to get made.
Yeah,
and luckily it didn't.
Yeah, that would have completely bombed all of that. But yeah, and I think we watched that on New Year's, if I remember correctly, New Year's Eve. And we just kind of had a low-key New Year's Eve. We watched another, like, I don't know, for some reason she wanted to watch, like, a Liam Neeson movie. And I was like, okay. We found one that was some sort of, like, political drama that had to do with Watergate or something. Michael C. Hall was in it, which I was like, oh, that's fucking Dexter. What the hell? He had no beard and, like, he had glasses on. I was, okay. I fell asleep during it. It was not for me.
It's Liam Neeson, so very hit or miss, mostly miss.
Yeah, I mean, she had already seen Taken, so I mean that's pretty much
Taken's good.
What you got? I that's also on Netflix, so I need to watch that because I hear that one's actually good.
I've seen the first one and maybe the second one.
I think the first one's the one that really counts.
I'll find you.
Yeah. But did that. Before New Year's, I have this out of order. We had our Secret Santa, where Vince, Colin, and John and I do our little gift exchange Secret Santa every year. Did it at John's house. It was kind of cool having our own space this year.
Yeah.
Really just do what we want. Vince brought.
You had your own space last year too, but like.
I guess that's a good point.
But it felt different because it was a whole house.
I guess so. Yeah. But no, that was good. I mean, John got me. I got him. We got each other. It was a couple's gift exchange. But I meant to say that John got me. He got me a Last of Us shirt that I wore in the Brokies last week. He got me a little RuneScape mug. I forget what it says on there, but basically just reminds me of how much time I'm wasting on there. I think something along those lines. And then he got me a Threat Level Midnight little metal poster type thing, which is also pretty cool. So we'll hang that when I have my space again. That was pretty cool. And then we just play games. Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza again.
I got maimed.
Yes. Oh my God, it's still there.
Yeah, Vince's fiance tried to kill me.
Yeah, you got some battle scars.
She was getting pissed off that she just couldn't get her hand in quick enough. She went.
Yeah, completely intentional.
Yes, yeah. She didn't feel that at all.
No. But and we also had a lovely dinner.
Yes.
John, we got some ham, mac and cheese and potatoes.
Yeah.
Brought some little Hawaiian bread.
Got some pap.
And
Vincent's fiance brought some good pies.
Yes, yeah, they did bring some good pies. That was also very good.
That apple pie was really good.
Yeah. But I only had the silk one. But...
But
we had those. We're almost there. Minecraft started back up with some of my friends. We're doing like a modded server, and I haven't really played it that much, but I played a little bit, making a house and stuff.
I just read the note above that.
The one above Minecraft, yeah. And I can get into that one now, but I mean, I'm not going to give like details on what happened, but basically something happened that was reminding me of my ex again this week, and it's not really like I'm in like a depressive state over anything or feeling bad. It's just something happened and a lot of memories were reopened, and now my mind is back on. So I'm feeling okay. It's just constantly there. You know? That's just how my brain works.
I feel that.
So that's the thing. But on the bright side, plaintive music has been officially started, I think. I've been kind of working. I've had an idea of doing an EP in my head for a little bit now, and I kind of wanted it to be like 5 songs. But I was struggling to find something for an intro song, and then events happened and some inspiration was struck, and now I have something that I'm thinking like, that would be pretty cool. So I think I have a frame for something, which is going to make me more hone in on actually doing the details and all that. Started working on that first song and stuff. I'm like, hell yeah. So plaintive music will be coming at some point. At some point soon. Soon-ish.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. I'm sorry. I said a lot of stuff about my weeks.
No, it's okay.
How are you doing this week, Mr. Colin?
I'm alright this week. Didn't do a ton. Just hung out with the mom and my siblings. Went to the good old mall. The big one, the nicer one. Mm-hmm. About a good drive away. But it was fun. We were in FYE. I don't know if you know that store. It's on the
FYE.
Yeah. It's on the bottom floor at the food court. It's like next to the escalators to get up.
Yeah.
And like it's just a bunch of pop culture stuff. It's called For Your Entertainment. That's what it stands for. And we're just in there looking around. There were some real cringe people up in there.
I can see that.
Yeah. Me and Noah were just looking around, and I'm like, oh, look at that, that's cool. And then from behind us, I hear, oh no, my anime's coming out. I look, and you know those like hand motions? Yeah, she was doing that, and I was like, no, I was like, I'm gonna blow this store up.
Yeah. Love the weaves.
Yeah. But yeah, that was fun. Mm-hmm. I watched a few movies this week as well. I watched The Holdovers, which is a movie with Paul Giamatti in it. Came out in December. There was a trailer for it before Oppenheimer, and when I saw that trailer, I was like, that looks kind of ass. I'm not into that. But like over the past couple of weeks, I was hearing a lot of buzz around it. Like, oh my god, it's really good. Like, holy shit, way better than I was expecting. And I was like, all right, I'll check it out. And it's like it's made to look and feel like a 70s movie.
Okay.
It's like the camera movements, the camera quality looks like it was made on film. Like the script and everything, just the feel of it was very like 70s. Yeah. And I love new media that replicates old media a lot. So I was that suckered me in. But really heartfelt, really kind of sad. It's a Christmas movie, but it's like it's really, really good. Paul Giamatti's great in it. And like the kid, he's not a kid, he's like probably our age, but like he that was his first acting role, and I was like, holy shit, like he was really good. I highly recommend that one. It's on Peacock right now, I think, but very good. And then I watched Blue Beetle, that DC movie that came out last year. That I heard was pretty good, and it was pretty good. George Lopez is in it. He stole a lot of the show.
It's like Spy Kids.
Yeah. I think he improv'd a lot of his lines.
Probably.
So it was like, and it was pretty well done. It was heartfelt, kind of funny at points, kind of cringy at points. But Blue Beetle's a cool character. Pretty cool. And then I watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem animated movie. Great animation. Like it looks, it's 3D animation, but there's a lot of like 2D animation.
It's got that Spider-Verse feel to it. Yeah.
It's really, really well done, and the voice actors for the turtles like have great chemistry, and like I think I saw interviews where they're like, yeah, we kind of just let them go off of each other and just have fun with it. I was like, perfect. And they're all teenagers, so it's like, except for Nicolas Cage too.
Yeah, he's like 20.
Yeah. But he was great as Leonardo. And really, really good. A lot more like a lot of like, damn, what the hell, like a lot of that in that movie. I was like, huh, all right.
Those kids are saying some mild swears.
Like Ice Cube was letting it rip. I was like, all right. And then last week I saw The Iron Claw, which is that biopic about the Von Erich wrestling family with Zac Efron and Jeremy Allen White.
Oh, I know Zac Efron was in that.
And he is fantastic in it.
Really?
Like, yeah, this is like the first like real like dramatic.
I was gonna say, does he do like dramatic stuff that much?
Not usually. No.
Yeah,
it's usually comedic or musical or stuff like that.
It's comedic or High School Musical or
The Greatest Showman.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
And like he was really fucking good in it. Like
wow.
If he's not nominated for an Oscar, I'm gonna be a little upset because honestly, one of my favorite performances of the year.
Damn, good for him.
Like really, really good. Jeremy Allen White's always good as well. Did you ever watch Mindhunter? No.
That's one you've told me to a lot, yeah.
Yeah, there's like an older agent that works with the main character. He was the dad in that movie. Oof. Wanted to punch him in the fucking face the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
Oh, awful person.
You're getting in the wrestling spirit.
Yeah. Awful person.
Yeah.
Awful person. Super tragic, like real story. Yeah, very sad, but very, very good. And then I also watched Maestro, which is the Bradley Cooper's first directorial, his directorial debut. It was about Leonard Bernstein and his wife, and I didn't know anything about Leonard Bernstein, and it was a fine movie.
Oh, okay.
It was okay.
Yeah.
He was good in it. the makeup work was really good. Made him really look like the guy. And the conducting scenes were really great.
Yeah.
Like, he learned how to do that shit for like 6 years or whatever.
Yeah, conducting is not easy even for
No.
me. So like,
yeah, but it looked really good.
Yeah,
believable.
Especially if you gotta replicate Leonard Bernstein. That's a particular skill set.
Yeah, there was a scene. There's a big scene where he's a big conducting scene where he's like, yeah, we did that live, so I actually had to do that shit.
Wow, that's actually really cool.
It's very cool. If anything, just check out those scenes. Like the movie's okay, but those scenes are really good. Did I watch anything else in the last couple weeks? I don't think so. I think those are the only movies I
was surprised you remembered all those off, right?
Yeah. I mean, I have them written down, but I was not looking.
I needed my notes from them.
But I've been playing the free DLC for God of War Ragnarok.
Oh, they had a free DLC. Mm-hmm. Nice.
War Valhalla. It's like it's a roguelike thing. So you're like you go through, you die, and then you have to like kind of restart your whole build and everything. It's like Hades, that kind of thing. And it's very fun, very good. It took me a minute to remember the controls because I haven't played it since I finished it last December 2022. So really good though.
Has it game been out that long? Goddamn.
November 2022.
Wow.
So.
I have the first one on my PC still. I
will
play. No, I will at some point. Probably, maybe once Minecraft is over. That's probably what I'll do. Yeah.
Cool. You'll like it a lot. I think.
Yeah.
It's very, very good. One of my favorites. I don't think I did anything much else. Max is coming up next week, so that'll be fun. And then, but it's basically my last couple of weeks just hanging out, chilling. Had a pretty chill Christmas Eve and Christmas and New Year's and everything. Nice. So, yeah, it was very nice we kind of had a holiday dinner at John's, but like to have like a home cooked holiday meal from my mom was nice.
Yeah, because Thanksgiving you did
the restaurant. And, we had like here on Christmas Eve we kind of had something, but it was just like Italian beef and stuff like that. So it was good, but we got that ham, sweet potatoes, all that kind of shit. Very good. We re-watched The Suicide Squad on New Year's Day. That was fun. Yeah, haven't seen that one since it came out. I don't think so.
Didn't you watch it with us?
Oh, I did do that.
Yeah,
I did. Never mind. But it's very funny, very good. Mm-hmm. Then I didn't listen to anything this week. So
yeah, I did, and I remembered halfway through yours. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't fucking say mine. I need to put that at the end of my weekly notes. I think that's going to be my strat from now on. Probably. I listened to don't look at that. Listened to like 3 things. First thing I listened to was Hell Mode by Jeff Rosenstock. It was Fantano's album of the year.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
And I was like, he put a pop punk album as his album of the year. And, that's how he described it. And I checked it out. It was pretty good. I actually liked it quite a bit. There's a lot of really cool stuff on there. A lot of the gripes I have with pop punk aren't really on here. Like, he doesn't... Like, there's a few times where he's kind of like, in my head, like, he has that kind of pop punk inflection. But I kind of like it on here for some reason, just because Fantano liked it. No. I'll talk a little bit more about that because we're going to do a monthly roundup in a sec here. But then starting this year, so January, I listened to Everything I Know About Love by Leve, which is her first album. And that was pretty good, too. That was, I wouldn't say it's as strong as like strongly cohesive as Bewitched is. And it's also a little bit longer and it kind of feels like it drags a little bit, but there's like some really nice highlights in there. Like one of my favorite songs from her now, I think, is in there, called Dear Soulmates. I really loved that. I was like, oh my God. It's beautiful. And then my friend Vanessa, she recommended me an album by a band that she likes quite a bit called Closure in Moscow. It was an album called Soft Hell. 2 Hell albums on this festive episode of us. Sure. And it was alright. It wasn't really my favorite thing. It was kind of like prog rock stuff, but like kind of poppy, a little pop punky, if I remember correctly. It was just not really quite my thing, but I did listen to it, so yeah. Yeah. Well,
I might have to check out Hell Mode.
Yeah, I think you would like it actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do a quick monthly roundup. It's
gonna be real quick for me.
Yeah, yeah. I don't really have like too much, but I do have a couple things here. So, but I guess should I just say mine and you butt in whatever you want to and just surprise me?
Yeah,
yeah.
Right in the middle of the thing.
All right, first thing I listened to. This is our monthly roundup for the month of December. Because once again, wasn't able to do that last week. But first thing I listened to was Mammalian's Sighing Reflex by Wilbur Soot. He dropped like a surprise folk album thing. And unlike his other project that was, just his solo guitar and like some funny effects and his, voice. This one kind of felt like it dragged on a little bit. Felt a little, up its own ass at some points. But it also was dealing with, him finding himself and not feeling right in his place or whatever. And there were some honest messages on there and some nice moments, but it really was just kind of it could have been done a little bit better. And I think I gave that one like a light 6 or something like that, somewhere in there. Yeah, and then we listened to the Mitski discography for our artist analysis series. Stay tuned for more of that. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty good. There's definitely a lot of albums in there that I will probably recheck out because I don't know, Mitski has a weird thing with clicking with me at the moment, but I do really enjoy her voice and the style of song she goes for. I think I just need to, once I connect with those lyrics, I think that'll set the record straight. I'm sure. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good though. I don't remember what I ranked all of her things, but go check out the episode, I guess, to see more thoughts on that.
Yeah, that's the only thing I listened to.
Yeah.
Last month. So
go ahead and talk.
Yeah. Yeah, December I had finals and everything, and so and also just being home, I don't listen to a lot of music, I guess. Yeah. So, yeah, I just listened to the Mitski discography. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It clicked more with me, which I don't know why, but here we are.
Yeah.
Loved her voice, loved the production. A lot of good albums in there. A couple ones where I was like, okay, but very surprising, very good debut album with Lush, and yeah, I really liked Be the Cowboy, Modern Cowboy, Be the Cowboy,
Modern Baseball,
and Puberty 2 was really good as well, as well as the one that released last year. But yeah, I think I gave her a solid 8 overall, if I'm remembering correctly. Strong 8, yeah. So, nice. Yeah, Mitski's very good. I'll definitely be returning to her stuff. But, yeah.
Definitely recommend it to check out, for sure. Next thing I listened to was Drama by Adukata. Actually, that didn't come out too bad. I don't know. It's Japanese. One that my friend Natalie recommended to me. And it was good. It was just it was kind of stereotypical Japanese rock type thing. But it was produced a little bit better than some of that stuff. It had some good guitar riffs and everything in there. It came out in 2012 or something. But she doesn't normally recommend me albums, so I was like, okay, well, I'll give it a listen. And yeah, it was good. That's pretty much what I could say. I think I gave it a decent 7 or something like that. It was pretty good. Next thing I listened to was Oh Monolith by Squid. Squid's a post-rock group that's coming up in the same scene as Black Country New Road and Black Midi. And their album from, I guess, last year, 2023, was gaining a lot of traction, and I always meant to listen to it, and then I forgot to, and then at the end of the year I did, and it's good. I do like it quite a bit. I'm going to give this one one more listen before I give it a solid rating, but it's probably in the 8 range for me. It's a really good album that has some really cool elements in there. A lot of time signature shit going on in there, so my brain's ooh, I'm getting my stimulation.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm getting a standing while listening to Squid standing. But yeah, it's a pretty good record. I think I liked it a little bit more than their first album, but I also haven't listened to that in a long time. So, yeah. And then the last thing I listened to, as I was talking about earlier, Hell Mode by Jeff Rogan. Jeff Rogan. Jeff Rogan.
The cousin of both Joe Rogan and Gerard Way.
Well, I thought you were going to say Jeff Bezos. Yeah, Jeff Rosenstock. And yeah, it's pop punk, but it's like dynamic, has, kind of soft moments, but then also raises into these big climaxes that are actually satisfying.
Those are dynamics.
Yes, they are. but I don't hear a lot of dynamics in the pop punk that we've been exposed to. Usually it's just in your face loud. And I really like that about it. And just, the hooks on it in general are really catchy and just full of youthful energy, even though I think he's like 30s or 40s or something like that. I looked him up and was like, oh damn, he's a lot older than I thought he was. But it's a great record. I don't know if I definitely wouldn't call it my album of the year, but you know what?
Hey.
Fantano, he's based. He's got his own he's got his own bass takes,
Except for giving Lebe what, like a 3?
He gave her a 5.
5.
Yeah. Brad gave her a 3.
No, that's true.
I was re-looking at album of the year for Bewitched the other day, and I was like, God damn it, you gave it a 38? I was like, what the hell?
That is not based Brad.
That is not based Brad. I agree. But yeah. Hell Mode, I think I have at like a strong 8 or something. Cool. It's a really good record.
Also, forgot to mention that we're going to see Hive Mind, Live Mind in March.
Yeah.
Very excited for that.
Yeah, so your 2 favorite YouTubers are going to collab. All you fans out there.
I'll slip in my contact info so we can get them on the pod.
Slip a little like card into Digden's pocket or something.
Slip him a 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on our pod. Oh, Midwest boys. Content.
We're only a couple states away.
Yeah. Yeah, we are going to go see them, though. We got meet and greet tickets, which I was telling Colin I'm slightly terrified for.
Yeah, I'm going to be pissing and shitting myself. But
yeah, I'm going to smell real bad when I meet them. But no, because I don't think I've ever met anyone that I like I wouldn't quite say I look up to them, but I like consume their content. You know, like they're like people I watch or whatever. I've never met someone like that before.
Yeah,
so
I've met actors at like a convention.
Yeah, like I haven't even done that.
But like that's I feel like that's different than like going up and being like, hey,
right?
These are just dudes on YouTube that we watch.
Right. Yeah.
Say hi to DJ Grant.
Yeah, I'm expecting Riley to be just like short and
yeah.
Dignan to be,
up
in the stride.
Graydon's gonna be a tall man.
Yeah, I can just tell.
Riley, I feel like he's more around our height.
Maybe he is. I don't know.
I don't know.
See, that's like one of the things where it's like they're always sitting in their videos.
Right.
You just never know.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like when people meet Rhett and Link. Like you know, Rhett's tall. He's like a 6'7" dude.
Yeah.
But then people are expecting Link to be a good bit shorter, but he's like 6'2", 6'3". So it's
yeah. Damn, I guess I didn't know Rhett was that tall.
He's a tall man.
Damn. Well, but yeah, the Rhett and Link of the YouTube scene.
The Rhett and Link of the music YouTube scene. 2 dudes at a desk.
Yeah, I saw something on Reddit kind of going over like what their previous shows were like, and apparently they do just like a few live games, like they do on the channel. And then they have musical guest performances or whatever. So, yeah, cool. Well, we will see. I think it'll be pretty fun.
Maybe Quadeca will be there. Quonka.
I hope Quonka will be there. That'd be great. But, yeah, that'll be sick.
Cool. March 20th.
Yeah.
Very excited. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like on the whim, too. We were like, want to go?
Yeah. Well, because I saw it in, I think, probably the first video they announced it in, and then I looked it up and it was like on a Wednesday night. I was like, oh, Colin probably can't go to that. I was like, I don't want to go alone. But then you offered to me and I was like, what? It's on a Wednesday night.
I came back from the Iron Claw and I saw that. I was like, I mean,
yeah.
But yeah,
hell yeah,
cool.
I also haven't seen like a YouTuber show before.
Yeah, I've seen Game Grumps live, but that was different, I feel. So, that was in a big old the Chicago theater, and I was like, okay. My dad took me and like, he was like, cool. I don't get it, but cool. At
least he thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
another
thing we have for this episode, kind of got a lot of little mini segments this week. We're going to talk a little bit about some of our anticipated albums coming 2024. I have a few in here that are like basically confirmed, and then I have ones that I'm like, but I don't know how much I have. I probably have like 7-ish. I don't really have like a whole lot. And we probably share a few of them.
Probably. So. I have like 9.
Okay, cool.
Most of them are like, probably. There are a couple though that I'm also like, please.
Yeah.
But,
sorry.
I
think I forgot to delete the Brokey, so I'm just making sure the space is all good.
At least the Brokeys isn't very big.
Yeah, it's like 30 minutes or something. 40 almost. But cool. Well, you want to start us off, I guess?
Sure.
And I guess if one of us says one that the other has, we could just kind of talk about it together.
First one I have on here, which is kind of this, but also like probably, maybe, My Chemical Romance.
Oh, yeah.
They teased a little bit at the end of the year. They've been back.
They've been teasing since 2020.
Yeah. At the end of 2019 even.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. They've been back together. They've only released one song. They went touring, but they've been teasing a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's finally the year that they're actually gonna drop something.
I can hope.
I'm crossing my fingers, but I also like, if it doesn't happen, I'll be a little upset. Just because
I will burn all my merch.
But like, I'm just. I think this year's the year.
I hope so. And if it's all in the style of Foundations of Decay, I mean, that Guard Dog's back. It's good. That would be a good thing for me. Yeah,
that's my first one.
Hell yeah. First one I have is like a confirmed one, but The Smile. That's the group with Tom York and Johnny Greenwood of Radiohead. So, two of the bigger creative forces in the Radiohead team. And along with a drummer that every time I look at him, he looks like Jacksepticeye a little bit.
But he also drums, so it could be.
Maybe. Is his name Tom Skinner? That's right. I forgot that Jacksepticeye drums. That'd be so funny. Just 2 members of Radiohead and Jacksepticeye in a band. But, they have a record coming in a couple weeks now. I think the album's called Wall of Eyes, and they have a couple singles out. One called Wall of Eyes, which is pretty good, and then Bending Hectic, which is my favorite song from them to date, is on that track list too. So I really think that this could, a light for attracting attention. I do like a lot of songs on there, but it kind of lacked a little bit of cohesiveness in it. I think they have a chance to really find something really good on this album here, so I'm really looking forward to that in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Oh, that's coming out soon.
Yeah, it's like January 29th, I think.
Oh, cool. I think, that Green Day album's coming out soon, too.
Oh, hell yeah.
We're both excited for that.
Yeah. Oh, man, I forgot to put it on my list.
Damn it. Me too. Fuck.
Shit.
Next one I got, 21 Pilots.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's in mine as well.
It's, they're working on it. They've been working on it.
I think there's a good chance this year.
Yeah, and if it releases in May on my birthday, my birthday's a Friday this year, so
do it again.
Do it again. So like, they've been teasing. Paul Meany's been around, so it's like
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. They did that Instagram story not too long ago.
Yeah. They're with the Ned 10-hour, 9-hour live stream or whatever thing. They had a lot of teasy stuff.
Yeah.
And so I think it's probably coming if it's not in May, some point this year.
Yeah.
Very very excited to see what they do to end this story.
Yeah, me as well. I mean, I'm just looking forward to however they end the Trench story, like you were saying, and then, excuse me, I mean, they're just, there's a soft spot in my heart for them always. So I think, hoping they can reel back in some fans again, because every time I see any online discussion about them, it's never positive. Yeah. I'm like, Skill and Icy was not good for their rep. I like Skill and Icy,
I do
but
too.
I also get why people didn't.
Yeah.
There was a lot of positive buzz about them between Trench and Skill and Icy, and then Skill and Icy came out and everyone went right back to shitting. So it's like, yeah,
but they have a good chance of making something good. Oh, also, Tyler and Jenna announced that they're pregnant again.
Oh yes, I forgot to put that on there.
And somebody saw that and then posted, "Oh man, this album's gonna suck too, guys." Like, what's the correlation?
I saw someone saying that Tyler took the "Where's the other 19 pilots" joke to heart.
They're working on it.
Yeah.
Josh has got to get in there at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very excited for that.
Yeah.
Be cool.
Hell yeah. Next one I've got is Billie Eilish. This is another one that's basically confirmed. She's been talking a lot about how she's finishing up an album or something. Been teasing kind of a little bit. So I think we're going to get something. I'm especially looking forward to this because both the Billie Eilish projects so far, I think there's songs on there that I really love, but then there's also ones I'm like, it hasn't quite reached a level of I love this whole record. But I really think with the stuff that she's been doing recently, I really think she can finally get to that place. Between the Guitar Songs EP that came out with, what's that song called?
The 30th.
The 30th, thank you. With that being beautiful, and then, What Was I Made For? She's been kind of in this like consistent mature sound, and I really think that there's potential for this to be a really great record. So I'm really looking forward to the Billie actually.
Billy's also on my list. I love Billie, loved her for a long time. Very excited to see what she does. If it's anything on the level of Happier Than Ever, the song, then I'm in, baby. I'm in. But yeah, very excited for that as well.
Oh yeah.
Next one I have is maybe Tyler the Creator.
That's on my list as well.
He missed his biannual album release last year. He did the estate sale, but it wasn't a full album.
Right.
Kind of half expected him to release something, but he never did, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But I like the vibes of Call Me If You Get Lost, and he tends to switch up his shit every release, so I'm very excited to see what he goes with next. I just maybe this year we'll see, but yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel too. I mean, Call Me If You Get Lost, I'm a little iffy on in total. I mean, it's a good album. It's a good album. Yeah. But just in general, I would love to see an album this year, but gonna have to see how that man's brain works if he wants. I don't know, but yeah, he did break a long streak of 2 years last year without getting one. I think last year we were like, oh yeah, we're gonna get a Tyler album. No, we didn't. But he also was saying things like 2023 was one of the happiest years of his life and stuff like that. So I mean, we could get some good vibes Tyler potentially. Yeah. So
that'd be a switch up.
It would be, yeah. I mean, more things like Heaven Knows or something like that, Also on my list. I think that's who's next was Tyler, and then after that I had Tyler and Josh. All right, next one I have, I think it was my second to last one actually, but I have Black Midi on here. I love these little weird British boys doing weird British music, experimental rock, and I think 2 years ago they had Hellfire, but they're always, whenever they're the type of band that like they'll try out songs live first before they put them onto records, and there's a lot of new songs they've been putting into sets kind of since Hellfire. I only checked out one of them, which was really good, I remember, but I purposefully don't go back to it because I don't know, I want to be surprised again when the record comes out. Right. But I mean, love these guys, and they kind of they don't take too long between albums, and they're usually on like the 30-40 minutes side anyway. So I hope to see something from them this year.
Cool. I still haven't. I don't think I've fully checked out Hellfire yet. So, I need to do that. I really liked their first
Cavalcade.
Yeah, Cavalcade.
That's their second.
Yeah. Yeah, like Slow is fantastic.
Oh
so,
yeah.
But yeah, that'd be cool. Next one I have is like, I could see it going either way. It's Phoebe Bridgers.
Oh
yeah. Like Boy Genius came out last year. Great record. But Punisher came out fucking
2020, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2020. Yeah. So it's been a good long time.
Yeah.
Since Phoebe's released a solo project, and I'd really love to see something new from her. But
yeah,
there's also been no sort of tease or like talk of it that I've seen. So
right.
Could go either way, but I'm hoping for it. I think that'd be nice.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good pick.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
And then I'm pretty sure this is my last one. I have Maruja here. They released that EP I really loved last year. They're a small group I'm pretty sure from the UK. I mean, he sounds like he has a British accent when he talks in the songs. But they're kind of like doing like this post-rock type thing, but like mixed with some jazz and a whole bunch of really unique sounds. Thunder was my song of the year, not Imagine Dragons. Yeah, I mean, I would just love to see a full project from these guys. So.
Yeah, sure. I need to check out that EP at some point as well.
Yeah.
And then my next one is Lil Nas X.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's basically confirmed at this point. He has a new single coming out next week, I believe.
Oh, shit.
So, I really liked Montero, and he's been kind of radio silent on the music scene, at least last year. Like last year, I don't think anything really came out. He might have toured, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like him a lot. He's very funny. He makes good music. I'm very glad he wasn't a one-hit wonder because he's got a great personality. And, I'm just looking forward to that. Looking forward to see what that single sounds like next week.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
Another maybe, probably not, but maybe The Strokes. Would love to see a new Strokes record. New Abnormal came out in 2020, I believe. So it's been a good while.
Wasn't there a long wait between? That one and
they do a bit of a hiatus thing, and like I get it, but I would really love a new Strokes record. I love the New Abnormal, and they've been talking about doing a new record for the past like year or two.
Nice.
But nothing's come out, and would love to see more.
Love the Stroke some more.
Yes, I would love to have another Stroke.
Yeah.
Another one, Wet Leg. Really liked their debut record.
I need to check that one out still.
Yeah, they got a great vibe. They won a Grammy.
I'm pretty sure they did for like Best New Artist or something.
And I think they got a great vibe, very fun music. They did that great. They made C'est Comme Ça a better song.
Yeah.
I would love to see more from them. They're very fun and very cool. And then the last one I have on here, which might happen, Weezer. Weezer, just adding more to the
the artist analysis,
the long artist analysis that's coming.
Maybe next week.
Maybe, which will be easier for me because I've listened to most of their discography. But, not gonna be an easy one for you. But,
it's okay. I haven't had a hard one since Green Day. I don't think, so.
But yeah, they did Seasons in 2022. Yeah, 2022. And then they didn't release anything last year, I don't believe. So, it's they like to release stuff pretty frequently. So, maybe it'll be as good as OK Human, but probably not. But it's okay.
Yeah,
I like Weezer.
It's okay.
I'm a Weezehead.
A little Weezehead, yeah.
Yeah, but there was one I meant to write down, but I didn't. Like, I'd love to see the Kendrick Baby Keem collab at some point.
Yeah.
Even if it's not a full album, just like a few songs, a little EP or something. Would love to see something from the Hillbillies. And because they're cousins, but their vibes are fantastic together.
Right.
So.
Yeah. One I also forgot to write down. I think there's been talk of Jid doing another album this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I still need to check out like his other stuff in general, but I love the Forever Story. So
I think also Denzel and I saw also that Childish Gambino has an album coming out.
Oh, I did hear about that one.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yep. And just hoping for another AJR.
Yes. AJR Weezer collab album.
Oh, hell yeah. Sober up the remixes.
Slowed down version. Slowed down
the reverb. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Hell yeah. Well,
we'll see what happen.
We will see what happens.
At the end of the year, whoever gets the most right gets a big kiss on the lips.
Oh. From the other?
Yes.
Okay. So they just get the gift of being the receiver.
Yes.
The
giver.
It's their copyright on the giver. I think there might be.
It might be in the public domain.
We'll see. Oh, that's another thing that happened this week. Mickey Mouse is.
Steve Willie,
Yeah, Mickey Mouse is now public domain. So
just the black and white, like old Mickey Mouse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not modern Mickey Mouse. Like you will get sent to jail if you use modern Mickey Mouse.
I didn't know that's how that worked, because I thought those are those different characters?
I think technically.
Okay, that's probably how they got around that. Yeah.
But it took like 12 hours for a horror movie.
To be announced. Yeah.
And also a horror game.
Yep.
With Steve Willie, because
which that could actually.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on how much effort's put into it, but I could see that being kind of good.
Yeah. Or
kind of
awful.
Or awful. I can also see it being awful. Yeah. But well, if we want, we probably could get in Song of the Week, because we still got a wheel to spin and everything. So,
I think it's me up first this week.
It is you up first this week.
And I didn't really listen to much this week. I listened to a little bit of Green Day, but I don't really feel that.
Me neither.
I've been playing the festival mode on the Guitar Hero mode on Fortnite.
Just gonna choose the search by NF. The search by
NF. And it's based around the weekend. The weekend's been in the item shop for a while, and
sorry, that just feels weird. He's been in the item shop.
Yeah. You can buy Able.
Hell yeah, you're able to buy Able.
Yes, and and it's been a good pick of songs, but I forgot how much I like "Take My Breath," so I'm gonna go with "Take My Breath" by The Weeknd.
Take my breath away and make it last forever.
All right, that was "Take My Breath" by The Weeknd. What do you think, Mike?
Love that song. I mean, that's always been one of my favorites off of Dawn FM. Ever since it was a single and they released the extended mix of it, I was like, ooh, hell yeah. I really love just how well that instrumental was just, placed on display there during the extended mix, but even just, the whole thing, Abel sounds great on it. It's catchy. It's groovy. Good song.
One of my favorites as well. It's very fun. I haven't returned to Dawn FM in a bit, but yeah, when I do, I have a good time with that transition between "How Do I Make You Love Me" into that song.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that transition.
Great shit. I just love I love that feel for The Weeknd. Very, very fun. He fits into it super well. So, yeah, super fun track.
Yeah.
What you got?
All right. Well, like I said, one of the things I listened to this week was that Jeff Rosenstock album. And you know what? I kind of like the pop punk album, so I think it's only fitting that I choose a pop punk track to celebrate my change in heart. So from that album, I'm gonna go with "Doubt" by Jeff Rosenstock.
Slow motion break.
All right, that was "Doubt" by Jeff Rosenstock. What did you think of that, Colin?
It was definitely pop punk.
It was definitely pop punk.
I like pop punk a lot. I've always liked it. I like those messy instrumentals that get super loud at points, and he definitely has that whine to him.
Yeah.
But he fits well, and he definitely does feel more youthful than apparently he is.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that a lot. I'll have to check out the rest of that.
Yeah. Yeah. I just really like in that track particular how it goes from something quiet and grows into something bigger, and just how it does that. And then he does a few moments where like the big moments are like those group vocals. Just like multiple people just singing that same line or whatever, and like damn, it sounds good every time. I love the group vocals on this album. Yeah, I found that's just one that kept sticking in my mind a little bit. So
Cool.
Well,
good on Fantano for...
Fantano. I need to check out this album from last year too, because it's like I don't know. I don't remember what it's called, but like it's supposed to be a really pretty album, and I think I would like.
It was that Muse album, right?
Muse, yeah,
Yeah.
Will of the People,
Yeah.
that really pretty album. Yeah.
Speaking of Muse, they're on the wheel, and that's something we have to do right now.
I hope we get Muse.
Me too.
I hope we have to do Muse. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think there's. Well, I guess you do have something happening this week, but I was gonna say.
I think I took off like Drake.
Okay.
But I don't know. Well, I think I took off like one or two, but like nothing like substantial.
All right.
But yeah, we're gonna spin the wheel to see whose discography we're gonna be listening to next week for our first artist analysis of the year, episode 150.
That's weird. Last year's first one was Taylor, which was episode 100, and now this year's first one is 150, which is whoever this is.
We'll see. Let's see who it is.
It's spinning. It's spinning.
Is. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
You can see before us.
Yes, you can.
Maybe.
Tell us.
What did we get? What did we get?
Little Sims.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
5.
4. I want to say. I could do a double check on that, but that's like I think about 4 albums or so. So hell yeah, Little Sims, great artist from the UK. I really love. Sometimes I Might Be Introvert, and we'll be excited to listen to that one again. But I think that's her first one in terms of album, but I don't know.
I don't know. It looks like 6 or 7. So.
Okay, well, we'll figure that out.
We'll
sure.
check in with Album of the Year.
Yeah.
See what they think.
Album of the Year is the place to find albums, I guess.
Yeah.
Define what's an album, what's an EP. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. She's a great rapper and lyricist and everything. So
yeah, I really liked Sometimes I Might Be Introvert. So
yeah.
And I never checked out the other one that came out at the beginning of the last year.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head right now, but I did listen to that one, and there's some good stuff on there as well.
Very different vibes for the beginning of the year
than
from
Taylor
last year to
Swift.
this year.
Yeah, a little bit, but
Yeah.
you know.
But hey, starting with another woman of music.
Hell yeah,
this year. So
we love women.
we do love women.
Mm-hmm.
Hate men though.
Oh God.
But yeah, Little Sims.
Sorry.
Little Sims discography next week for our. I don't even know how many artist analysis we've done, but it's another one.
That's a good question. Probably good, at least 20, 25-ish. Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see how it stacks up.
Hell yeah. Cool. Well, until we get to that point next week, unfortunately we have to depart this week.
You want to sing the goodbye song?
Yeah, you lead it for me. I'll follow along.
I forgot the lyrics.
Well,
Shit. I thought you would remember because you're the musician. So
goodbye.
goodbye, good friends. Goodbye.
Goodbye, good friends. Goodbye. We'll see you at another time. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye. It's like some Kermit shit. I don't know.
I stole my line from the Bear in the Big Blue House goodbye song.
Oh.
Or good night. I think it's good night, good friends, good night.
Oh. So like 50% of our
yeah.
song is plagiarized.
Yeah. But
shit.
Who needs to know?
Yeah. We don't need to tell anyone.
Fully original. I didn't say the title of this show that it came from.
Nope. All right. Well, goodbye, friends. Goodbye. But before you don't touch that dial.
Don't
go.
Now, don't touch that dial.
Exactly. We got some other things though. If you want to check out those songs of the week, you want to check out Doubt, or you want to check out. I am so sorry. I'm
Take
blanking
my
right
breath.
now. Thank you. Take My Breath. We had some longer songs today. Or Take My Breath. We got playlists where we do all those songs of the week stuff. We got one for me. We got one for Colin. And we got one for both of us combined, along with all of our guests that we always have. Those playlists are long and varied. So
Varied, very long.
they're very varied.
Very varied and very...
They're very varied and very long. But if you just press shuffle, go through there, you're going to find some interesting stuff.
Yeah.
All good stuff, in my opinion. There's never been a bad song of the week. So.
I agree.
The AJR ones may be pushing it sometimes. But you know what? You gotta have a little shit in your soup, you know?
Yeah. It's not soup unless it's shit. So.
Exactly.
That's what my mom always says.
Yeah. It's a family recipe. But yeah, you go check out those. But also, I didn't even say this part, but if you're on streaming services, thank you very much. We love you. You can find those links over on YouTube under the same name, BrokeN Boys, capital N BOYS.
Mm-hmm.
So you got links to those, and then you also got links to some of our personal stuff. For me, I have an album of the year page where I rate and review music. I also make music, which I usually open with. Plaintive, talked about it earlier. Mm-hmm. Keep an eye out. Still in the early stages, but it's an EP. So.
Yeah, go listen to Coping Mechanism in the meantime.
Hell yeah. Go do that. I did a couple times this week.
Perfect.
Yeah. But, hell yeah. Go check out those. Would appreciate it. And I also have an Instagram down there and my TikTok. Doing some music stuff on there soon. I don't know. Go check him out.
Go on over there.
Yeah. And then Colin over here, he runs our socials. He's got our Twitter page where he updates when episodes are posted, and he's got our TikTok page where he puts little funny clips.
Yeah.
There's good clips on there for sure.
Yep.
And he also runs nope, that's all he runs. But he has his own stuff too. He's got an album of the year page where he rates and reviews music. Mm-hmm. He's got a letterbox where he rates movies, reviews movies. Some new ones on there now.
Good amount on there. My 2023 list was lacking for a while. But past couple weeks, I've been able to pad that out.
Hell yeah!
So
go check out all of those if you're a film buff. Or just in general.
Or just buff.
Yeah, or just buff, yeah. But, and then you also have an Instagram review page that you love and care for very dearly.
Definitely.
And probably don't regret ever putting in this segment.
No.
Go check that out, though, too. There's some gems in there. Yeah, I didn't say any proximity stuff.
No.
It's been a little bit.
But... yeah, you know, where in proximity are you to our listener?
Man, these get harder to think of. I'm behind them just jumping rope.
Just jumping rope?
Yeah, I'm just behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, getting your exercise in, getting that cardio up.
Yeah, sing and skip to my loop at the same
perfect.
time.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I am in front of them getting buff.
Oh, okay.
So, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a film buff, but I'm also getting jacked.
Yeah, you're putting the buff in film buff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll make a film later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're getting your cardio up. I'm getting buff. It's gonna be a good time. Mm-hmm. But before that, you, our viewer, who is standing in between us, we're gonna come together. Mike from behind, me from in front of you.
I'm gonna make a little lasso and shoot over you to Colin, and then kind of pull him in, and then walk it myself.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm gonna drop my weight on my foot and go fuck. But it's all good because what we're coming together to do is magical.
Yeah, it'll make you forget about that pain in your foot.
Sure will, because we're gonna come together. Me with my arms kind of like wrapped to my fucking torso because of Mike's jump rope. I'm gonna hug you pretty low, but. I'm gonna try to wrap my arms around Mike a little bit, maybe just grab his sides.
Yeah.
And Mike's gonna wrap around you, and we're just gonna give you a big old love cage. And while we're hugging you from in front and behind, me and Mike are gonna make the fuck out right next to your ear. Because little does he know, I'm into rope.
Colin's gonna be extra into it.
Yeah. But if you want, and if that experience sounds any sort of appealing to you.
Uh-huh.
All you
As
gotta,
it should.
as it should. All you gotta do to get your very own is drop your address in the comments below, and we will give you your very own love cage, and you'll love it. It'll be great. It'll be a wholly unique experience for each one, like the one we fulfilled earlier. If you want to tell them about that.
Yeah, that one was pretty crazy. You know, had to journey a little bit underground to like a bomb-proof bomb-proof shelter.
Yeah.
It was a little cold down there, but you know, it was Elon. But yeah, you know, big fan.
I didn't think we were gonna say his name.
Sorry, I mean, I got a little starstruck. You know, I'm a big fan of X. And yeah, I mean, he's a big fan of the show. Elon endorsed. That's what we like to call it, BrokeN Boys.
Yes.
But yeah, it was great.
Yeah, you had a great time.
Mm-hmm. Slipped a $2 million in my pocket.
Oh,
yeah.
You didn't slip anything in my pocket.
Well, $2 million can't break even, so sorry about that.
Just say there's only do $1 million for each.
And,
but...
it's indivisible, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess you can keep it then.
Yeah.
But yeah, get your love cage today.
Mm-hmm.
You won't know when, you won't know where, but we'll find you and we'll give you your very own love cage.
Absolutely.
But thank you so much for watching and listening.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see you next week for our first artist analysis of 2024. Little Sims.
Little Sims.
Love you.
Bye.